Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of John Matrix Talks Movies. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me. Today, are you ready for the Avatar sequels? And can it overtake the MCU? Yes, the Marvel Expanded Universe. Is their dominant run about to end? Now, James Cameron is now shooting his Avatar sequels, and he's making Avatar 2, 3, 4, and 5 all together at one time. And the first Avatar movie was one of my favorite movies. It was so great, and I believe it was the highest grossing movie of all time, unadjusted for inflation. Avatar made $2.78 billion worldwide. That is absolutely amazing. Now, you would think that a Star Wars movie would probably make that, but The Force Awakens is the highest grossing Star Wars movie, unadjusted for inflation. It made a little over $2 billion. So it's still $700 to $800 million away from reaching Avatar. Now, I was looking on Screen Rant, and they have a very interesting article here. And it says the Avatar sequels will blow Marvel out of the water. And that is not a far-stretched thing. Now, of course, the MCU, they have made hit after hit after hit, but yet still no movie had come close to making what Avatar made. The closest one really was Infinity War, and Infinity War was amazing. But I'm going to give you my opinion on this. The reason why I believe that Avatar will actually blow the MCU out of the water, dollar-wise, and also filmmaking-wise. They have James Cameron. The MCU does not. James Cameron is one of the all-time greatest filmmakers, and it's not even close. You know, it's James Cameron, George Lucas, Steven Spielberg. Those are the big ones all time, and Christopher Nolan is right up there with them. So James Cameron is actually making all 4 of his sequels back to back to back to back. That will save them a lot of money as far as budget goes. These Avatar sequels are going to make such a huge profit, not gross, profit, because of the way they're being shot. And I don't see anything stopping them. Star Wars is going down. They're pretty much out of the picture. The MCU is really the only threat, I would say, to Avatar. Now, it's going to really depend. I think the Avatar movies are actually coming out in December, like every 2 years. So I think the first one comes out in December of 2020, I believe. So 2 years from now. So Star Wars, you're in trouble if you plan on putting any movies out in December. So that's just free advice. And speaking of James Cameron, the man almost has no box office failures whatsoever. The man created Terminator. He made Titanic into one of the all-time greatest movies ever. The man is a filmmaking genius. This is how great Avatar did at the box office. If you take, and this is mentioned in the Screen Rant article, if you take the box office gross of Infinity War and the Guardians of the Galaxy, they still don't beat Avatar. That's what we're dealing with. Avatar will be a behemoth at the box office to tackle. I don't see the MCU really competing with Avatar. Another thing is, the MCU seems like they're going to be changing also. Captain America, Chris Evans won't be Captain America anymore, so it seems. Now, I really do think that the sequel to Infinity War, I think is going to be an all-timer. It's going to make a whole bunch of money. It won't do Avatar type numbers. It may actually beat Infinity War. I wouldn't be surprised, because Infinity War was just so good. So good. What do you guys think about that? Do you actually think that the Infinity War sequel will make more than Infinity War? Let me know that in the comments. Also, another reason why I think that the MCU won't be able to stand up to Avatar. With their new movies, Captain Marvel, that's going to really say a lot about the direction that the MCU is going. Now, there is quite a few people that aren't really hyped to see Captain Marvel. I think that's the first MCU movie that I can think of where people aren't really anticipating very much for this movie. They watched the trailer and the feedback from the trailer wasn't really that great. So they're going to have to really step up their game. They have to stay away from identity politics, or they can pretty much end up going down the same path that Star Wars is going down. But even if they didn't, I really don't see them stopping Avatar. What do you guys think about all this? Do you really think that Avatar will overtake the MCU and just leave them in the water? Or do you think that the MCU will be better than Avatar? Let me know all this in the comments. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me, and we will catch you on the next video. John Matrix, out.